open up for questions for Derrick Butler and Trey Thomas.
Derrick, I'll start with you. Obviously a really tough way to finish in the final minute there, a minute and a half. I guess, what did you just feel kind of maybe went wrong in that final stretch where Akron was finally able to take a lead there?
I played at the MAC last year, and the MAC simply comes down to possession by possession in late games. But we played hard for 36 minutes, and I'm just proud of our teammates. We just couldn't do the little things to finish up the game, but I'm really, very proud of my teammates.
It seemed like Akron shot tons and tons of threes. They didn't shoot it very well, but they were able to get some open looks late in the game. I guess kind of how hard was it defending that? And the defense played really well, but just a couple times they were able to get loose there late.
I feel like we played our defense really well and at best of our ability. We could have made some more stops down the stretch, but I'm just very proud of our teammates. Just playing overall team defensive mindset this game.
Trey, obviously such a huge start for you guys. 10-0 run to start. I think you led 17-4. Just talk about the energy that you guys came out with to start, and really, just took it to them right away.
Yeah, I feel like we had, a whole good week of practice. We were going hard in practice, that whole week. So we just felt like, not having a slow start. This year I feel like we had a lot of games where we started a little slow, especially at starters. So just coming out with some intensity, some fire, playing defense is what we really harped on this weekend. We did that today.
For you personally, I think a season high, 19 points, some really big baskets in the first half when things weren't really going your way offensively. Just talk about your mindset and just, maybe how you felt, especially the first half compared to maybe some of the other games this season.
I was just staying aggressive. I watched a lot of film this week on how they played defense, so I knew where I was going to get my shots and where I was going to get my looks. So just staying aggressive, and I got amazing teammates that find me when I'm open, so that was really big.
Question for both of you. Obviously Akron is, defending MAC tournament champ. They've won 2 of the last 3, and is there any kind of solace in just, taking this team toe-to-toe like you did? It's obviously tough to come up with a loss, but, to start MAC play with, nearly taking down, a team that's really dominated the league the last couple of years.
Yeah, our team, like Akron, they're more like they've been with the coach for like 2 to 3 years, and us, this is everybody first kind of team to play. Some guys haven't even played a lot of minutes on a winning team at Division I level, so I feel like we're heading in the right direction, and we're gonna build and get better as a team.
Yeah, same thing as what DB said. I just feel like, this was a big game for us. We showed that we could play with, Akron's one of the best teams in the MAC this year. So we showed we could play with them. We showed that we could beat them, and we just got to, do the little things down the stretch to do that.
Question for both of you guys. After some slow starts in non-conference play, how good was it for you guys to get out of the gates fast in this one?
It felt good. Like Trey said, we've been very dialed in on practice with our intensity, not walking in drills, and just overall communicating. So I knew from this game we was gonna have an explosive start.
Yeah, kind of the same thing. Just the way we practiced this week, we was locked in all week, and we just kept trying to focus on the little things defensively. Helping each other, being there for each other, and just talking to each other overall, and that led to that strong start.
And then also you guys dominated on the glass. I believe 50 rebounds, had a ton more offensive rebounds than you guys have had in non-conference. How was that helpful for you guys in staying in the game, and how good of a sign was that to see in some games where you guys have lacked some of that rebounding?
It was really good. Our coaching staff has really, been on us about rebounding, especially in conference play. It's a very important thing we dialed in on practice, and I feel like we're just building still little by little to improve our team, and rebounding was definitely a high key today.
Yeah, and aside from the coaches, I feel like every media timeout, we were just getting together trying to harp on one stop, one shot, and then just box your man, because they had guards, bigs, everybody was crashing really for them. So focusing on boxing now and then attacking the ball.
Trey, when you're scoring the ball like you are tonight, and then obviously with Derrick's ability, with Javante's ability to score and really create, just kind of how, when you, especially the guard position, when you three are really clicking, you three are out on the floor at the same time, how talented is that unit, being able to create your own shots and really, play at a high level?
It's fun for sure. We have a lot of guys that can score, off the ball, on the ball. So, just today was my night, but other days it's gonna be Derrick's night, Marcus' night, Javonte's night. So just knowing that we have all these key guys that we can go to at any point in the game it's amazing to have.
Any more questions for the players? Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Coach, if you'd like to start with an opening statement, and we'll open up for questions.
Yeah, good college basketball game. Obviously, we showed some growth in areas that we've really emphasized. I thought we were much better defensively and on the glass than we've been, and we made a huge emphasis on that. So that was good to see. But obviously, we have a lead for 36 minutes, and to give it away kind of right there at the end is, a good learning lesson for us to value those possessions. Really, in this one, you had that stretch of, missing shots around the rim and kind of some key turnovers that were kind of the difference because those turned into points, and that's what good teams do. Like Akron, they penalize you for your mistakes, and they had 22 points off our turnovers, which is the difference in the game.
I guess just the final couple minutes there. I mean, they shot so many 3-pointers, but a lot of them were open. They were able to hit a couple of them late. What maybe did you feel kind of went wrong that last minute and a half there, where they're able to take the lead?
Yeah, and they're getting out in transition. When you miss a layup at the rim or you turn the ball over, it puts you in scrambles. And when we were able to set our defense, we were kind of dictating the shots that we wanted them to get. We had a couple too many breakdowns in that last 6 minutes. I thought when we could set our defense, we could kind of dictate, okay, we're willing to give up some of those contested threes versus, them attacking. We felt like we could keep them off the free throw line and make it be a make or miss game from the arc with some hands in their face. That was what our goal was. But, when you go in transition, and you miss one at the rim, that's 94 feet that you're probably not sorted out, and that's what got us in trouble.
Yeah, what's just kind of the mood? I mean, I'm sure it's nice being able to go toe-to-toe with a team that has really dominated the MAC the last several years, but at the same time kind of let one slip away. What's just kind of the general feeling right now? Yeah,
a lot of disappointment. I mean, I think our preparation this week, we stacked some really good practices all Sunday through Thursday, and it's been the first time that we've been able to do really live practices and contact and all that sort of stuff maybe since October, quite frankly, or early November. And we were just in preservation mode for so long. So it was good to get to 10 players that are active in practice and be able to have some really good practices. And I think that really showed in our physicality, our toughness, and our ability to defend.
Trey Thomas hasn't really done a ton of scoring this season compared to last season, but when he scores like he does tonight, just how dangerous is that guard combo between him, Derrick, and Javonte? Yeah,
and Trey, we have to leave him out there for a lot of minutes. Obviously we don't have just a ton of depth, and so we burn him up a little bit on both ends of the floor, but we've got total faith in him. I've been through this before, where a guy that works that hard and puts that much time in the gym, those shots are going to even out, and I had no doubt that he went through maybe a little bit of a shooting slump in that first month to half of the season or so, and I got no doubt that those numbers even out, which bodes well for us.
Akron was the leading rebounding team in the MAC entering this game, and for you guys to do what you did, Wilkins off the bench, 9 rebounds, Jemai, great job rebounding as well. Just how big was that to, just really limit them, to kind of one and done there?
Yeah, we haven't been a great rebounding team. We're pretty small across the board. We're playing, positionally by position. Outside of our 5 spot when Jemai or Preston are in the game, we're very small, and so it has to be a group rebounding emphasis, and they bought into that, and hopefully we can keep that going through league play.
Speaking of the rebounding, Jemai Felt with 10. I believe Wilkins had a career high with 9. Can you talk about how they have stepped up in that area of their games?
Yeah, and they're doing what's needed. We talk about that. That's the case. 17 offensive rebounds. We haven't had, that in a while. But you're seeing, Jemai Felt is a freshman. And he's learning and getting better game shape by the day and getting more comfortable at slowing down for them, and that's where you start to see get better and better, in those areas that we need them to excel at, and guys, Wilkins, he missed all last year, he missed the summer, he missed most of the fall, and he's kind of finding his groove again too. So it's good to see some of these guys that don't have a lot of basketball under their belt, starting to hit their stride.
Then what does it say about your guys' defense that you're able to stay in a game that long while shooting, not the best shooting night for you guys, under 40% from the field and about 33% from deep?
Yeah, there's a good lesson in that for our guys. Like, hey, there was a lid in that rim, and we had threes going in and out. We had layups rolling off the rim, and uncharacteristic from the free throw line. So, when that happens, it's a good lesson that, hey, these championships in this league are going to be with defense, rebounding, and that's going to be a huge formula for this. And the offense will come around. We're too talented to not even that out and find our way.
Any more questions for Coach? Great. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.